Hey guys, Brainy here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. I have a few interesting things to talk about today, including a really interesting update from YouTube, some cool news about the Nintendo Switch, and a bit of info about AMD's Ryzen 5 and also some news about Microsoft Windows 7 and 8. So let's get into today's video. YouTube will soon discontinue video annotations because they never worked on mobile. Today, YouTube announced that it will be replacing its annotations engine with what it calls end screen on cards, which are existing on the site, mobile-first tools that provide many of the same functions as annotations, like linking to other videos and polling viewers. YouTube says it made this change primarily because annotations don't work on mobile, and most viewers found them obnoxious and unhelpful. The change takes effect on May 2nd and existing annotations will continue to show up when using the desktop browser version of YouTube. If you were online yesterday and checked the YouTube dashboard on your PC, you probably would have seen about 2 notifications from YouTube about this bit of news. And honestly, I'm glad that YouTube is doing away with annotations, mainly because they're just really annoying. I have no problem with someone placing just 1 or 2 annotations in a video, but some users take things a bit too far when using annotations, and you may have even experienced this when using YouTube. While I'm not all accepting about the fact that YouTube is leaving current annotations on videos while using the desktop version of the site, I think it's just about time for YouTube to undertake this change. On to our next bit of tech news. Nintendo doubles Switch production plans after strong demand. Nintendo plans to produce at least 16 million Switch consoles in the financial year starting this April, reports the Wall Street Journal, which claims this represents a doubling of the company's initial plans on the back of strong demand. The only official indication of Switch sales to date is that Nintendo planned to ship 2 million units this month following its launch on March 3rd. If the 16 million figure is true, that would put the new console, which is a tablet-style device that is also designed to be used on a TV, well on course to outsell its predecessor, the disappointing Wii U. That system has only managed to sell about 13.5 million units since its launch in late 2012 versus over 101 million for the original Wii, which sold around 20 million units in the first year that included 2 holiday seasons. And that little bit of news not surprising given the amount of hype around Nintendo's new device. Millions are talking about it, and Nintendo is probably overwhelmed by the immense success of their new device. While it wasn't a question if the device was going to be popular, it certainly may just be more popular than Nintendo initially expected. In other news, AMD's Ryzen 5 series is here. AMD made big waves in the chip world last month when it unveiled the Ryzen series as a new line of processors that could actually challenge Intel's long-stated dominance when it comes to high-end performance. But where the Ryzen 7 was a top-tier line akin to Intel's Core i7 models aimed at users who demand peak performance at any price, the Ryzen 5 could be a much bigger deal as a cheaper mid-range model that's taking aim at Intel's popular Core i5 line. The Ryzen 5 line has 4 models: the $168 Ryzen 5 1400, 4 cores and 8 threads at 3.2 GHz or 3.5 GHz, the Ryzen 5 1500X, 4 cores at 8 threads at 3.5 GHz or 3.7 GHz, the $219 Ryzen 5 1600 with 6 cores or 12 threads at 3.2 GHz or 3.6 GHz, and the $249 Ryzen 5 1600X with 6 cores and 12 threads at 3.6 GHz or 4 GHz. AMD will be selling the Ryzen 5 processors starting April 11th. Additionally, the company is planning a budget Ryzen 3 line to go head-to-head with Intel's Core i3 series for later in 2017. I personally always get a bit excited whenever I hear that a company is releasing a new chip that could probably be the best out of all that are currently available. It makes me wonder just what the other companies will attack with. And our final story for today comes from Microsoft. Windows 7 and 8.1 updates coming to an end for new computers. Microsoft has warned that new computers running the latest Intel and AMD chips will only run Windows 10. Now it seems that moment of transition has finally arrived. In advance of an expected Windows 10 Creators Update, owners of newer systems with Intel's 7th generation Kaby Lake chips and AMD Ryzen chips are reporting their systems aren't receiving Windows 7 or 8.1 updates anymore. According to Microsoft support pages, it's been long known that newer hardware will eventually be Windows 10 only. That hardware includes Intel's 7th generation chips, AMD Ryzen and Qualcomm's 8996 series of chips. Systems with older hardware should still be receiving updates. Older generation CPUs including Intel's 6th generation Skylake will support Windows 7 and 8.1 until January 14th, 2020 and January 10th, 2023 respectively. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, feel free to leave a comment below saying so, smash that like button down below and subscribe for new videos throughout the week, anytime from Monday to Friday. Not every day from Monday to Friday, but generally in that frame of time, whether it's a tech news video or cool tech related video. So thanks for watching and I'll be seeing you in the next video.